Come on, Ash. If even a fraction of the shit about this guy is true, this is a bad fucking idea. Yeah, well, we're fresh out of good ones. Unless you've got some master plan you're sitting on that you haven't told me about. He's freeborn. He's not even bound to Imperium laws. Not that that would help much. They already give the fucking leeches about as loose a chain as you can get. Pretty sure the only law they have to abide by is don't kill anyone who works for the department. Him being freeborn is exactly why we have to talk to him. A bound vampire can't tell us what we need to know. Even one of those mask maker freaks can't. We already tried that. That part of the invocation stays in place, even when they're so-called free. So fuck 'em. We don't need leeches to get this shit done. We already got most of the packs on board. This place is a fucking powder keg. It just needs someone to light the match. Once we do that, the rest of the world will jump. We don't need help from the fucking vampires. What have they ever done but fucking ruin shit? Milo, I need you with me on this. I hear you. I know. I don't trust this guy any farther than I can fucking throw him. But it's not about having the vampires on our side as help. It's about making sure they aren't on the Imperium side. Or this little uprising ends before it even begins. You're my beta. I want to hear your thoughts. I want your ideas and alternatives. Having you at my side makes me better, but once I've made the decision, it's your job to help execute it. And I have made this decision. So are you with me? Yeah, I got you, Ash. Good. Because if this goes south, I'm gonna need my right-hand man to help me rip this leech in half, like the last one that fucked with our pack. I'll be ready. Oh, fuck. Such a good blood bag. My shuddering, desperate thrall. No thoughts in that empty brain. Just how I like it. Are you ready for another bite? Yeah. Then beg me for it. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I need to head upstairs and take care of something. Oh, don't worry, Pat. I'll be back before long. Take advantage of the break, because you won't be getting another one today. You're early. When I say a time, I mean it. Early is on time. Not for me, it's not. Let's dispense with the pleasantries, shall we? You have something you want from me. I'm intrigued enough to listen. Provided you make your point quickly. And provided the runt stays outside. Who you calling a runt, leech? You. If I wanted to talk to an Omega, I'd check under my desk. That's where puppies belong. You fucking Milo. Wait. Here. But keep your eyes and ears open. Got it? Yeah. You got him on a tight leash. Commendable. Try not to track mud on my porch while you wait for the big boys to finish talking. Keep disrespecting my pack, and he's not the one you'll have to worry about. If you say so. Well, what? Alright, I'll do the heavy lifting. The Imperium has legions of vampires bound to their will by invocation, set in place by the original blood and perpetuated by all subsequent generations of vampires born into that system. They act at the will of the Imperium. And for some unfathomable reason, you want them to be set free. What I want to know, what made me even agree to a meeting this ridiculous, is why in hell a wolf would want that. Things need to change. Why? You're happy with the state of the world. I have more blood than I know what to do with. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. And I answer to no one, so yes, I am happy. And what about everyone else? What about them? So everyone else deserves to fucking rot? Is that it? Those other vampires are your people. You don't feel any kind of empathy for them. Empathy for strangers I've never met, who have been given more power than most of them deserve, and who have a way out if they're willing to put in the work. Even you answer to someone. You know what it's like to have the choice taken from you. 20 years ago? Sure. But that's a false comparison. Freeing every vampire the Imperium owns isn't asking for empathy. You're asking for anarchy. I'm asking you to help me keep our entire reality from unraveling by destroying the foundation on which it's built. I've heard about your little doomsday prediction. Tell me, Alpha, if the meridian is collapsing, if the flood tides of Aria are on the approach, what could you possibly hope to do to stop it? I'm gonna make the Imperium listen, or replace it with people who will. Oh, so it is anarchy, then. How delicious. You want to rob the Imperium of its enforcers so that you can bring it to its knees. And then what? What does your new leadership do? Ban the use of all magic. Start slicing the masses indiscriminately to lower our magical impact. No, We have to try something. Anything. Or everyone will die, including you. Better to live like a king in a world with an expiration date than linger undying in one where I'm nothing. Besides, vampires are immortal. For all we know, maybe I'll survive the end of the world after all. Are you really that insane? No, believe it or not. But it is worth it to watch that vein in your temple throb like that. Poppy gets so frustrated when he doesn't get what he wants. Don't touch me. I touch whatever I want. You're not strong enough to stop me, which means it's my right to do it. Isn't that fun? I don't have time for this. Oh, wait. Be a good boy for me and make time. Or do you not want my information after all? I could get it somewhere else. No, you couldn't. Only the original blood know who the Imperium binds all their vampires to, and where to find said person. And you certainly aren't strong enough to make any of the original blood answer to you. Bound vampires can't tell you, even if they want to. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a free-born vamp who knows the secret. Almost none of them do. But my maker has a soft spot for me. I was able to convince him to tell me I'm the only option you've got. Tell me what I need to know. My help has a price. I need something in return, pup. Which is nothing untoward, nothing personal. Although you do have a lovely neck. Has anyone ever told you that? What do you want? You know, I think there was someone who used to tell you that. Someone who ended up on the wrong side of a vampire's fangs. At least, if the rumors about his pack are true. Oh, sorry. Your pack now, I suppose. Do not push me, leech. Not about him. What do you want? Testy little thing, aren't we? Fine. Business only, then. There's a thorn in my side I want you to take care of. What is it? You mean, who is it? My esteemed fellow Solaire progeny, Alexis. Kill her, and I'll tell you everything you want to know. You want me to kill a Solaire? Well, I certainly can't. Though not for lack of a desire, I assure you. Unfortunately, while Alexis may be a cruel, conniving bitch who delights in the pain of others, one that William himself sold to the Imperium, The old man still has a little bit of a soft spot for her, though God only knows why. I've only been invoked once, but it's an ongoing command. One that prevents me from taking her life, even though she's all too happy to freely make attempts on mine, since William gave over her invocations to the Imperium. I am not going to just kill an innocent person for you. Innocent of what? She hunts and kills humans for sport. Do you want me to run down the list of everything she's done? Considering you claim to be in a hurry, I don't think we'd have time to even scratch the surface. But a little scratch never hurt anybody. So, here's the bit you might actually care about. The part that might have you seeing why this is actually mutually beneficial. Guess who Alexis shared a bed with for almost 40 years, pup? Guess who she helped torture? A certain defenseless, unempowered human friend of a member of your pack with an event that, I don't have to remind you, set off a very sordid series of events for your pack. She was with Quinn for most of their time as vampires, yes. Alexis is one of the reasons your precious David is dead. She hates wolves, takes special delight in killing your kind. She put your pack on Quinn's radar. She probably would have been there that night too, if not for one of her many plans to get rid of me having backfired at the same time. Turns out, I inadvertently kept her busy that night, which was good news for your pack. If she'd been there, you would have lost a lot more than just David and that other pack member. You're sure she worked with Quinn? Worked with him, fucked him, right up till the day you and your pack ripped him in half. I commend you for that, by the way. He was as insufferable as she is. Now, do you see why, in the grand scheme of things, I'm really not asking for much? It's something we both want anyway. Or at least, I assume we both do. Unless, of course, your capacity for forgiveness is uncharacteristically charitable. It's not. You've got a deal. Good. Then you better get going, pup. Send Alexis my love, would you?